Ranked here at Virginia, it didn't really matter to you that it was kind of ugly offensively. The fact that you guys played such good defense in the second half probably made up for it a little bit.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough physical game coming into it. They did a great job executing and playing defensively on us. So we knew that it was going to be a long fought game. Looking at the score at halftime, it was super close, and we knew it was going to be that type of game where you got to grind it out and play hard for one another and just keep making the extra pass and keep having the confidence on offense. So we got a couple things going. AG really got us going, and we pulled out on top.
Did they tell you this is the fewest amount of points Virginia has allowed in the shot clock? What does that mean?
I mean, it's pretty cool to be a part of it, I guess. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where you look back on it when you finish and you graduate, you can look back and say you did that, you know, to your kids and things like that. But I mean, that's just what we want to do. We want to continue to do what we do defensively and kind of impose our will on that end, and great things are going to always come from it.
Is any part of you worried about the offense, the way it sort of struggled tonight?
No, it was nothing to worry about. We just made sure that we continue to keep moving the ball, cutting hard, and keep having confidence in one another.
What was the message at halftime? Tough first half, shots weren't falling, but you guys came out and really kind of imposed your ball.
Coach wanted, he kind of gave us a quote at the beginning of the pregame speech that said, no matter what the team may do, no matter mentally how you may feel after coming off a late game last night, the book was basically saying you're really tested at that point, and you have to make sure you push through. And I think we did a great job of doing that. At halftime, Coach said, "Here's that test that we have. Mentally, we may not be feeling it because we all kind of couldn't get anything to go down behind the arc, but he wanted to know how tough we were mentally and able to push through and come together and do it. And I think we did a great job doing it."
What does it mean for you guys with London and Malcolm 0 for 10 in the first half? You guys are still competing. How do you step up and make up for that?
That's just how this team is, and that's how it's always been. And I think that's how we're going to be in the future. This is not a team where one guy leaves the show. I guess if we could have saw anyone do that, it would have been Joe Harris. And we saw the sacrifices that he made for us last year. This year, we have guys that can always pick us up, whether off the bench or in the starting lineups. Maybe if I'm not feeling it, then Malcolm's going to be there, or London, or if London's not feeling it, me, Malcolm, Marielle, somebody's going to be there to pick us up. So it's pretty good to kind of have that, rely on that, but we just want to make sure we stay positive.
Everyone got some minutes tonight. What does it say about your depth going forward, especially starting with the ACC after the year starts?
It's going to be huge. I think that depth is going to be huge. I think that's what we had last year that kind of made us a really good tournament team. And we tell those guys to stay ready no matter what. And they do a great job doing that and bringing that energy, bringing that lift. And it was great being able to see those guys get out there and kind of get comfortable and get loose a little bit. We're doing the same stuff. We're doing the same stuff. We're in the same system. And like I said before, with Joe, with the passes that he used to, the things he used to do to sacrifice for the team, when we knew he could have scored so much more. I mean, this is what that system does. It allows everyone to play team basketball. It makes the defense really work hard and try to keep us in front and not let us break their will. So,
what you mentioned a couple times the things he sacrificed. Like what specifically? Just shot attempts. Like he wasn't worried about having his number called.
He was worried about the team and the team's success, and I think that's something that this team has always had. That's who Coach Bennett recruits, people who are for the team first and want to serve one another. And like you said, like he could have easily put up 16 to 17. Last year, he was all of those elite guards that were playing in the country who maybe had 16, 18 shot attempts, but he was doing the same thing with maybe 6 or 7. So I think that was huge for us.
The defenses pay more attention to him now. You had to open some things up because you had to know where Joe Harris was. Right?
Exactly, and it's kind of like that now, I think, with Malcolm, where you have to know where he is at all times so he can break you down from whether getting to the basket or shooting threes or pulling up mid-range. So it was kind of that same thing where you can't rest. And Coach always emphasizes that don't rest on defense. And when we get teams that rest, we want to try to take advantage of it.
Talk about playing in this environment. A good UVA crowd here tonight, just like in Madison Square Garden back in the spring, singing the good old song at the end of the night. What does that mean to you guys?
That's huge. Just to see the support, Rutgers even being closer than us, and to hear our crowd over there was tremendous. And I think they do a great job for us. They do so many things as far as traveling and bringing energy, bringing noise. I think they're huge for us. And this arena is such a beautiful arena, probably the best that I've played in my life so far. And Jay-Z is my favorite rapper, so I'm so happy that he was a part of this and being able to play in something he was a part of.
Talking about going to Maryland on Wednesday, the ACC Big Ten Challenge, obviously not an ACC matchup anymore. What does that mean for you specifically too?
It's going to be a hard-fought game. I mean, that's an all ACC team trying to prove themselves, and they're going to come at us, and we're going to be ready for it. We're going to try to come back, and it's going to be a tough environment, as I know my first 2 years, but it is what it is, and my prayers and thoughts go out to Des Wells and his injury. That was really unfortunate for them, but they got Melo Trumbull playing really well, so they got some pieces that are really good. Jake Wayman, we're going to try to make sure that we can just come in hard-fought, physical, and try to impose our will.